Hey, honey, what are you doing?
Collecting the wax from where I tore the killer bees top off the other day. And I let the bees clean the honey out of the comb. This part's got to get burnt because it's just a piece of wood.
I wondered what you said when you said you were going to collect the wax. I thought it was on the ground, but I know you don't throw your wax on the ground ever.
I don't throw the wax down because that draws in predators and robbers. So way away from your hives, what I take and do is away from the hives, I will put the honey either on a table in a bowl or something like that, and let the bees steal the honey out of the old comb.
Look at that wood.
They also take it back to their nest and fill their honey supers with the honey, and then I get to use the wax for melting down purposes and whatnot. This off to the side. I just want to get the main chunks.
Okay, I couldn't remember the question I had for you this morning, but my mind is ticking. Clay, what's bee space? Explain that to me.
Bee space is like a 3/8 of an inch. They have to have it all the way around their frames because they have to get around behind it. And you have to have space in between the frames so that if they get too much bee space, they'll fill it in with wax and propolis. Oh, this is a little messier than I thought it was going to be.
So what kind of bee did we see at the bee feeder yesterday?
It looked like one of those Asian hornets, murder bees, but there's European bees that look like those. So.
And they're native all over New York.
Yeah, and U.S. They brought them from Europe back in the 1800s, so they've been around for quite a while. But
And what do they eat? And what?
Usually eat wasps.
Yeah, and some people put them, I was like, oh, what is that? And then.
Well, I thought it was one of the murder bees at first when we had to do our research too. But
It was a look-alike.
the murder bees will take and they'll wipe out your whole hive. Where the other bee, the Europeans will just maybe eat one or two of your bees and go on. But they don't destroy your hive like the murder bee. But,
Well, he was just a little bit bigger than a regular. I mean,
he was a lot bigger.
He was a lot bigger?
Yeah, he was like 2 inches of bee. I should do this on a table or something.
So that was a really weird sight. Because I'm like, but.
All right, this is just leftover wood and remnants of wax. They can continue to play with this. I'll just take and now my fingers are all sticky.
So will the bees be out to play today?
Probably till about 10 o'clock. When it starts raining, they'll go back to their hive. So I'm glad I fed them yesterday. They'll at least be able to get something to eat while they're... See, that's usable, meldable wax. Once I get it, I've got a solar oven, and that's how I melt my wax down. I let the sun do all the work.
And it works good. In fact, we told the company they should sell it as a bee equipment and not a solar oven.
I'm just going to set this on that table on the back porch.
Okay, what else you got to do out here?
Well, I want to check the bees. Make sure everything's fine with them till the rain starts. Handrail on this back step.
Yeah, we do.
Getting too old to be jumping around like that. I'm going to leave that right there. This stuff's going to get moved out.
Yeah, we'll move it to the other side until Charlie comes and gets it. You guys got adult kids?
Kids are kids, no matter how old they are.
But it's okay. But we just have to make sure because that's just happens.
Okay, everything.
They get married. They've had a house for 5 years. They're
I'm
good
just trying
kids.
to
They
get
just
things
forgot.
straight. I'm just trying to get things straightened around before the rains come.
Yeah.
It's supposed to rain from 10 o'clock this morning until midnight
Do you,
tonight.
do you have to go in the honey house at all?
Uh,
Or tiny house?
I don't think so. I think I got everything I need except for, well, I am going to need the boxes for the top, but I can do that tomorrow.
I'm cold.
Because we're getting more bees tomorrow.
Yeah, more bees. I've been waking up at 4 in the morning, so
I'm not going to bait that hive today because it's supposed to be raining all day, so I'll just
okay.
let it go. The poppies are getting ready to open.
Oh yeah, look at this pretty white one.
Yeah, but I don't think that's white. I think it's
Pink.
no, it's just because of the inside. There's an inside fiber in there. You can see a little pink behind it.
Okay.
These are pink and orange.
Pink is my favorite color, so that's good. It's always been my favorite color. And it's also my birthstone. Oh, these guys are waking up now.
Yeah, they bring out their dad.
Wait, let me get the dad. Bring out your dad.
They bring out the dead and they drop them off over the edge.
And now, talk about flight path because we were standing in it, and I mean, I did the same thing.
Flight path is directly to the door.
So you don't really want to stand there, guys, unless you're doing something. I mean, you can, but you won't.
Well, they'll bump into you while you're trying to do your thing, but
They give you a little tap.
being as cold as it is and they know it's going to rain, they're going to stay close to the hive today. I want to just check the water pipe.
Maybe I was going to ask you. I can't remember. So pray I can remember because I keep asking them questions because I'm trying to learn as much as I can too. Clay, why do you have your doors so small on your entrances? Let's see what's in
Okay,
there.
these guys have got 3/4 of a jug of water, or sugar water, so they're going to be good for today and possibly tomorrow as well. They're doing really good.
Hey Clay, why do you have your entrance door so small? You might want to talk about that.
Keep from having robbing going in.
Somebody's chirping up there.
If it's opened up too wide, then the bees, all the other bees. Well, this is down half, but they've still got all that pollen patty too.
Here, open that up. I don't want to show that. That looks good. Oh, look, that's not the queen on top, is that?
No.
Or is it sticking up?
Queen doesn't normally come up other than the framework. Alright, now you put the thing back on there and then wash my sticky hands.
Is beekeeping sticky? That was a question I had the other day.
Very sticky. But I don't like wearing gloves. So. Alright, I'm going back in. It's getting really chilly out. I can't understand why the bees aren't coming out. I wouldn't come out either if I didn't have to. I just wanted to get that wax where the rain came. And then it fills up with water and it doesn't melt real good. And I let the bees clean up the wax. Even after I uncap the honey, I've got a frame that I put my individual frames in, and I put it far away from any of my hives so that if any robber bees from different areas come, they'll go to that and not my hives. And I'll set it out probably in the front here, and the bees will clean up what honey are in those frames before I use the frames again. That way it doesn't attract the smell of the honey from me spinning the honey out of the frameworks. People might do it differently, but I do it this way so that I don't have them attracted. The smell of the honey from the extractor back to the beehives, your other bees in the neighborhood will head for your hives because they'll smell the honey. I let them clean the frames up, and I let them, before I get ready to put them back into the hives. That way they're the smell of the honey and everything's been cleaned out and licked out by all the bees and taken back to their hives. And then I give them back their frames so that they can start over again. You do it differently, God bless you, but this is the way I do it, and I'm not attracting other bees to my hives. All right, I gotta collect some of this grass though, because I want to dry it out tomorrow morning so I can use it for my smoker. I'll just grab one of them
Scoops.
bags and fill it up, and I'll keep it in the garage, and then tomorrow morning I'll spread it out in the sun. Let the sun dry it out before I use it for the smoker. Alright, we'll go get a grocery bag and fill it up with some grass clippings.
It is cold.
Very cold. My shoulders are hurting now.
It's freezing. It is freezing. And this is the time. Here he comes.
This part's gonna kill me, this bending.
Hey, what about your claw?
I don't think it'll pick up clumps of grass, but it might.
Where's that claw? Is it out here still?
Yeah, it should be.
Okay. This is the
I only
tool
need a little bit. I don't really need a lot.
that
Just
we
need
have.
enough for.
My hands are so cold I can hardly move them.
I got a bunch of grass down here. I can get some.
See if that'll work for you.
I don't really like this one.
Well, I can get the other one.
Looks kind of tough.
Is it working?
I'm only getting little clumps at a time.
Yeah, you don't need a whole lot.
Hang on, let me. Probably could go get the rake, but.
You could rake it and clip it.
Yeah, it's giving me enough of it.
Hey, that works out good, huh? Well, I could come out here on a warm day.
Saves my back, I can tell you that.
Hey, on a warm day, I'll come out and clip. I got shorts on. And a short sleeve shirt.
What the heck is that?
It looks like something you don't. It looks like an old piece of weed. Don't put that.
Well, if it's old and dry, it'll work good in the smoker. I only need enough for a couple smokers full. And I go around to where the other stuff is if it's thicker. Didn't throw a lot over here.
Okay, guys. I'm too cold.
I'm pretty cold myself. I want to get this over with.
Okay, guys. So I'm going to end the video because I'm freezing. Okay, sweetie?
Well, it's not that cold, but yeah, you can.
I'm so cold. My fingers are growing snowmen. It's so cold that when the dog wags his tail, it breaks when he hits the car. That didn't make sense. That's an old joke, but I can't remember. There he goes. He's going to be over there picking. Just be careful you don't pick a poisonous plant up.
Little bird.
When we raised guinea pigs, one time I reached my hand in a bag of Timothy hay and I got poison ivy. And that wasn't fun. So I'm a little bit careful now about reaching my hands into bags of stuff. So sometimes you just do stuff. He's over here. See? You don't waste anything around here, do we? Good thing I got a big old nice white quilt on the couch. I'm going to snuggle up under this. And continue watching my YouTube videos that I'm watching this morning while I'm drinking my coffee.
Yeah. I probably should have enough. I can clean the rest of it up Monday when the sun,
Yeah, it'll be dried out. It's
sun dries it up good.
gonna rain.
I just want to get some for. I can get it dried out tomorrow. Just put it out on a table for the sun. This will fill a couple of the smokers. That's all I need. Now I can get in where it's warm.
Yes.
My back is bothering me. I want to kind of ease it up today so I can lift on beehives tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
They get a little heavy. If you got a full beehive, the big box on the bottom will weigh close to 90 pounds.
And I'm done lifting because the other day Clay says to me in the grocery store, "Shoot, I forgot my sugar." And I go, "Well, I'll go get it." He goes, "Ruthie, it's like 20 pounds." I said, "Oh, I'll be fine." He's like looking at me like, "No, I carried 25 pounds of sugar through the store and I'm almost 60. And boy, I learned don't do that again. I asked God to forgive me and heal me." And I said, I won't, basically I'm trying to be better. There comes that day when you realize that you can't be lifting anymore, huh?
I'm gonna go set this in the garage,
Okay.
and I know it'll stay dry.
Yeah.
Even though the grass is kind of damp.
Yeah, it'll dry out in there.
Tomorrow morning.
Yep, no more lifting. Slowing down, huh, honey? Both of us.
Yeah.
Wisdom. It's called
All
wisdom.
right. Still got all this work to do.
I know, I've got things in the house that I've got going too. All
Backyard
right.
farm job. The work never ceases.
Okay, guys, remember, big or small, you too can be a backyard farm. God bless.
Bye bye.